Today we're looking at the Seesii 6-inch cordless pruning saw. Now, considering the price point of the saw, you can find it sometimes as cheap as 35 bucks. I was impressed with what it can do. Real quick, let's talk about what comes in the box. You get 2 batteries. They're both 2,000 milliamp hours. It comes with the charger right here that plugs into the wall. You just plug in the battery just like this. They include some safety glasses. They have some gloves. They have some of these tools here. Maybe some files. They have a screwdriver. This is what you're going to use to tighten the chain or to loosen the chain. And then they have this tool here, which you'll use to loosen up the bar and to tighten the bar. And then they have a little oil bottle, which I haven't even oiled this thing at all, but we're gonna fill this up and we are gonna oil the chain because that's gonna improve the longevity. And they also include an extra chain. Okay, for tightening up the chain, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this tool here. We're going to loosen this little bolt right here. And then to tighten the chain, we'll use the included screwdriver, and there is a little hole right here up front. It might be full of some wood dust depending, but you'll want to turn it clockwise to tighten it, or counterclockwise to loosen it. This chain is sharp too, so don't go doing nothing silly. It'll cut you. It's a chainsaw. And then we'll go ahead and tighten this back up. Add on our battery. Using the thing's easy. It's got a trigger. It's got a little safety. Push in the safety. All right, so now we're gonna get some bar and chain oil. So no oil comes with this, but bar and chain oil is super cheap. I think this was about $10. I also have this liquid wrench chain lube that I'm pretty sure will work pretty good, that we can just spray on the chain. So if you don't have any bar and chain oil, I'm pretty sure you can use some vegetable oil too, that I'm sure you have laying around. Probably better using it in the chain than it is eating it. All right, so to oil this up with the chain oil, I'm just gonna gotta cut off the end there, and I'm just gonna put a real little bit here on the chain. If I was going to use this liquid wrench stuff, I'd probably just spray the chain kind of all over, just like that. All right. So this chainsaw is going to be best for, let's say you're going camping, you need to chop up some firewood, or you have some branches that need trimmed, or maybe some smaller branches that fell. This thing I've probably done up to like a 6-inch log, no problem, but practically, I'm gonna call this for little jobs. And this throwing in the back of your car or just carrying around is gonna be a lot easier than carrying a full-size chainsaw. So I've been carving out this trail here. There's a lot of these little guys. This thing works perfect for those. All right, let's go down here. I think there were some bigger ones I needed to cut down. This one's kind of intertwined in here. There we go. These underlying ones can go next to these big oaks. This one's So back here, this is kind of where I've got to on my trail so far. And we've got a lot of kind of downed trees. Let's get this guy cut down right here. Timber, timber. Making some progress here. Oh, careful, she's dropping. So this one's a little thick probably for it, but it still works. It's just takes a little bit longer. I have to go at it from the other side if I got room. Oh, that might be the battery. All right, well, that was pretty good work for one battery life. I did all that just on one battery. I think it was fully charged. Well, we got all the big ones out of the way. Kind of made a pile right over here of what we cut just now. So my overall impressions is, I don't think you can beat it for $40. It does an awesome job. So I think the best practical use for this is gonna be like logs like that big for longevity of this saw, but it will go through some pretty thick stuff as you've seen. But this is gonna be great for like camping. I think camping or anytime maybe you got some pruning to do in the garden or just some limbs that need trimming around your house. It sure beats carrying a big old chainsaw with you, and it might be tiny, but it's pretty mighty. So I'll put a link to this one in the description, and that's that. Thanks for watching.